How annoying is it when you can't see which gear you're in? Maybe you can't see the gear shift light, or the gear shift light ain't clear enough. Or maybe you just want some more information right there in front of you when you're driving your racing games. In that case, stay tuned, cause today we're gonna check out the Renovatio SRD-9C SimRacing display. So, let's start with an unboxing of the Renovatio SRD-9C. Download and install SRD-9C software in order to use your dashboard. So, yeah, we're gonna do that later. Thank you, grazie, danke, gracias, merci. And I cannot pronounce that, sorry guys. There we have a stand for it, or a mounting plate, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Here it's the dashboard itself. Looks really nice. And on the back side here we have the USB connector and some mounting holes for M2.5 screws. Looks good. Put that on there. And also you have a USB cable 1.8 meters long, so that should be long enough, I hope. And also a user guide. SRD-9C, that's the gaming software we're gonna install in our PC to be able to use it. So let's hook it up. First of all, let's download the SRD-9C gaming software and install that. I will leave a link in the video description. So this is where you start, and the first thing you need to do is install the plugins for your games. As you can see here, the dashboard supports a lot of games, so hopefully your games is here as well. So just double click on the game and the installation is done. So it's very simple. After you've done that, you go here to your right to your dashboard configuration. This is where you do the setup and change all the settings of your SRD-9C dashboard. First, you have the two red LED displays where you can choose what the dashboard will show you in the game. For example, as you can see here, speed, fuel, water temperature, oil pressure, current position, number of cars, and so on. This was the one on the left. You also have one on your right, which you also can choose what that one will show you, like fuel, water temperature, oil pressure, the same thing. And after that, you have all these small LED lights, which can show you like red flag, overheating, traction control, and all these are also customizable for you to choose what you want the display to show you in the game. But the main thing, and why I got this, is the shift lights. The shift lights go from 4 green, 4 red, and 4 blue. They can also be programmed in many different ways, for example, from left to the right, and as the RPM increases, more and more LEDs will turn on. But you can customize this in any way you like, only if you want the green to show up, or the red, or the blue, or if you want the LEDs to turn on from the inside and go out, or from the outside and go in. But we will come back to that a little bit later. Over to your left here, you have a button that you can turn on your display. So all the LEDs will turn on, and then you can customize the brightness of your display with this slider. So if you go in here under Advanced, you can control the different LEDs as you like and choose which you want to light up at which RPM. But to control that, you need to use these sliders, and here is where the software could have been better. First of all, it would have been so much better if you can click and write in the number yourself instead of using these sliders. For example, you can't get it to 99%. It starts from 100, and if you pull it down just so slightly, it will be 97%, and then 94, 92, 89, and so on. It's not a huge deal, but here I wish they will remake it so that you can choose and write in your exact number when the LEDs will turn on. So if we go back again, you have these presets here: full range, advanced, Formula 1 progressive, and so on. So if you choose one of those and go in under advanced, here you can see you have a preset, and this is one of the one that I like, because when you rev up to about 90% and then go over to 94%, the red ones will light up, and then it's time to change gear. So this is the one that I prefer, or maybe make one of my own that looks a lot like this one. So when you are happy with your settings, you go up here and you can save it and just write a name for like Project Cars 2, Basic 1 or whatever you would like to call it, and just click on the red. And when then you want to load it, just click here and load your file. Now I don't have any right now, but you get my point. It also comes with a virtual telemetry, which you can see here. And I have logged a little bit. So this is a real-time data equation and visualization system that works through animated 2D vector-based graphs and brings you all you need to analyze and compare data during and after each practice, qualifying and race session. Here you can see a couple of laps which you can compare to each other and see where you can improve. And this can be great for hardcore sim racer, but it can also be fun just to take a look at where you've applied full brake and throttle, for example. I haven't used it that much so far, but it could be fun just to take a look and see where you can improve and what you have done during the race or practice session. The Renovatio M3 software also comes with a virtual dashboard, as you can see here. And this is for those who want this one in the game. And in certain games, sure, it could be nice and look good, but for me, I don't think I'm gonna use it very much, but it's there and it could be useful. So, how is it to use when you're driving your racing game? Well, I really like this dashboard. It gives me all I need and it's very easy to see which gear you are in, and the gear shift lights are bright and have good color to them, so it makes it easy to know exactly when to change gear if you set it up in a good way. The stock settings ain't very good in my opinion, but you might like it. But for me, I want the lights to light up with the greens just before you need to change gear, and then the reds when it's time to shift. And this was the best setting for me at least. So the first two greens, I set them up at 86%, the next two greens at 89%, and then all four red LEDs at 94%. So this is where I want to shift, and then the four blue ones, I set them at 97%. So this is over revving, but just before you go into the rev stop. This was working really good, and this was the best settings in my opinion. So, pricing. At the moment when this video was made, it was at a discount at 99 euros, and the ordinary price is 149 euros. So is it worth it? Well, in my opinion, yes. I like this a lot and it gives me the info I want, and it's so much easier to see exactly which gear you are in and to see the gear shift lights, so it makes it so much easier to know exactly when to shift, and that's the main reason I bought it. It's also very easy to use and very customizable to fit most of your needs when it comes to SimRacing dashboard. Mounting, well, for now all I did was use some double-sided tape, and that works for now until I know exactly where I want it, so it works with all my steering wheels. Maybe I will hard mount it, or maybe I will use some strong magnets so it's easy to move, or just take it off the sim if I want to play a game where I don't need it or just don't want to use it. But on the website, see in the video description down below, Renovatio offers a wide range of mounting plates for different wheels, so you should be covered, otherwise it's not very hard to make your own. So, now it's time for pros, cons, and then the conclusion. So, for the cons, well, the only thing I can think of is the sliders for when the LED lights should come on. I wish they made a box when you can type in an exact number when the LEDs should turn on. But, I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but I think Renovatio could make an actual improvement there. But on the other hand, that's only con I can think of. For the pros, well, it got really good customization. You can really get it to be exactly as you want, and that's really important, and that's what's caught my attention with this dashboard. And secondly, it supports a lot of games, and that's important if you want to have a product like this. And also the brightness, you can really turn up the brightness if you want to really have it in your face to really see the LED lights, and also you can turn it down pretty dark if you just want to see it and get some help. And so, to the conclusion, well, it helped me. I really like to have it on my rig, and also it looks good and it feels more authentic to have a real shift light indicator like that on my racing rig, especially when you're driving Formula cars and GT3 cars, which is my favorite. If you drive older cars, I can understand it might not be the most accurate, but yeah, for me, really good. I like to have it there, and I really miss it if it's not on my rig. And also the price. I think the price is really fair, especially now for 99 euros. I think it's a good price, and I happily pay that for this product. And also, maybe check out the link in the video description to the Renovatio website. They have this and other displays, and also a lot of other parts for these displays, and cable in different length and so on. So maybe check that out. So guys, if you like this video, maybe give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. And maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this one. And as always, thanks guys for watching.